Nigerian business.
Sorry, 1 second.
Okay, go on.
Apologies, I need to quickly edit something. Well, I think you can continue without my screen share, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So please, you are welcome everybody to Nigerian Business Intelligence Community. Today we have an interesting topic, and the topic is power virtual agents. So quickly, I would like you all to at least introduce yourself in the chat. Tell us where you are coming from and what part of the world you are in. I'm going to briefly share my screen and introduce our guest speaker for about 5 minutes, and then the session will fully start. And by the way, my name is Mr. e.t.c. I'm from Lagos, Nigeria. So that's it. Let me share my screen. Now, how will I make this? Okay, so our topic today is how to improve customer satisfaction and loyalty using power virtual agents. We have our meetup goals, and they are to acquaint participants on global awareness, to drive home the importance of data in business analytics, and to instill the need for organizations to tell or report data using stories. And then finally, we also try to aid local people here in Nigeria to find international jobs to validate their skill. Our meetup agenda, we will start with introduction to 5 minutes. That's introducing our guest speaker. Meeting etiquette, 2 minutes. The trainer will have about 45 minutes to train, and then we'll use maybe about 10 minutes for question and answer. Then we'll now close the session. So our etiquette are: 1, respect everyone's opinion and be considerate of others. Everybody's opinion is valid and welcomed. Please, if you need to ask a question, make use of leverage the hand raising icon, and then we'll ask you to unmute yourself. So it's very important that you mute yourself if you are not speaking. Thank you. Our host is Mercy Georgie Buffet. She's a Agile and data enthusiast, digital marketing professional. She's an MCT and also a micro-certified data analyst. She has about 20 plus years experience across different sectors. She's a wife, a grandmother to 6 adorable ladies. And her goal is to bridge the digital skills gap for Nigerian youths whilst opening up the global job market. Our co-host is, one of our co-hosts is Etiosa, they are from Lagos, Nigeria. He's a professional Scrum Master, micro-certified data analyst, micro-certified trainer, and is also a business analyst. He holds a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. Our next co-host is Maxwell, who is also a data analyst, and he works in the telecommunications industry. He's also a micro-certified trainer and a micro-certified data analyst with about 5 years experience in the field of telecommunications. Now, our last co-host for today is Adebayo. Adebayo has a master's degree in business analysis and applied geophysics. He is a professional Scrum Master and also a professional product owner. So finally, we get our trainer. Our trainer today is Foyin Olajite Bello. Foyin Olajite Bello is a Power Platform Microsoft MVP. She's passionate, self-driven, and has an insatiable desire to make a difference for the better. She's a solution architect with over 13 years quality work experience. She excels in a fast-paced, challenging work environment, and she believes strongly in knowledge sharing. She's also the founder of a power platform group in Nigeria called Textilers, which is a community of skilled women in technology. And she's also one of our community leaders, MCTs in Nigeria. So that's all about the slide. I'll hand over to our trainer for him. Over to you as you guide us in the session.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Good evening. It's great to be here today. And I'm super excited that
it's like a network went to let give her like 5 minutes to come back in.
sorry, I'm so sorry. I was trying to exit a pop-up and I found out that I I got myself out of the meeting. All right, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, Madam Mercy, for the invites. Super excited to be here. Thank you, e.t.c, for the introduction. So like I said, today we're going to talk about how to improve customer satisfaction and loyalty using the Power Virtual Agent. So I'm going to start off my presentation talking a bit about the problem at hand and how the Power Virtual Agent helps to solve this. And then after that, I would introduce us to the Power Virtual Agent and I will take us through a very short, well, a short demo, but one that is good enough for you to start getting your hands dirty with the Power Virtual Agent. So if you have any questions, I think e.t.c has covered that already. I'm not sure. You can put in the chat box or raise your hands and we can start. Please, can you confirm you can see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's get right into it. This is me, no point introducing myself again because my fellow co-host has done justice to this. So I'll just skip past this very quickly. Yes, I've given us a high level of the agenda, introduction to the Power Virtual Agents. We'll look at a bit of the logical and information architecture of it. What's the difference between the Power Virtual Agent for Teams and the one for web? And then we'll do a demo. I'd like to play this short video that kind of explains at a very high level what the Power Virtual Agent is about. And I hope you can hear. Let's see.
By now, you've probably heard of.
Please, can you hear?
Virtual agents. Those amazing little bots.
Yes. Loud and clear.
Virtually transform customer service. But have you heard of our virtual agents?
No sound. No sound.
No sound.
No sound anymore. Sorry?
Said no sound coming from.
Oh, you can't hear?
No.
I thought you said yes.
At the beginning.
Oh, then it stopped. Okay, 1 second. Let me try again.
By now, you've probably heard of virtual agents. Those amazing little bots that
Can you hear? Can we hear?
The video starts and stops. It's like it starts and pauses itself. That's what
I'm the one pausing it because I want to be sure if you're hearing the
okay,
audio.
we heard that the last time before you paused.
Okay. So sorry guys.
So right now, we can't hear anything.
iPhone, we actually can't hear anything.
I'm fine. Are you there? Can you hear us? We actually can't hear anything. We can't hear the sound.
Okay. Sorry, you said you can't hear.
Yeah, we can't hear the sound. I think, but initially when you started it, we could hear, but subsequently we couldn't hear again.
Okay, so I'm not sure why, but let's not dwell too much on that. So I can explain what the video is talking about once it's complete. I'm not sure why the sound is freezing. So let me see now.
API. Lastly, they're powerfully smart. Learning every day. I just suggest that topic to interact with it. So, ready to make your own power virtual agent? Just head on over and try it free.
All right, let me jump back to my slide. Okay, so basically the video was explaining to us what the Power Virtual Agent is. Apologies for the sound. I'm not very familiar with Zoom and how it shares sound across your slide. So I was explaining what the Power Virtual Agent is and explaining that one of the benefits of the Microsoft Power Virtual Agent is it helps to drive customer satisfaction in the organization, because in many ways, so with the internal customers, that's like the employees, they are able to quickly create this chatbot themselves. They're able to quickly update it themselves without necessarily having to defer to a pro developer to get it done. So in the past, what would happen is if you wanted to create a chatbot, right? And what is a chatbot? Let me just go one level lower. A chatbot is, when you go to a website, all those things that pop up and say, hi, how can I help you today? And you kind of chat with them, right? They are not human beings, they are bots that have been created. And the whole essence is to improve our customer satisfaction, because we don't want to keep our customers waiting on the phone for agents for ages. So the best way is to bring these bots to the customers, so that any point in time when you need help, you can go chat with the bot and get relevant answers. So what did Microsoft do? They discovered that there was a problem, in the sense that whenever there's a need for a bot, they have to go to the pro developers, and we'll see the architecture in a bit. So they need to write the pro codes to give us that working bot. So you have your working bots today for your products. Say you have some, let me say you have a retail store and you have your products listed out in your store. That has been done. The developer has built your bots for you, right? So there's a new product to be added to your product list. So when the customer comes to ask the bot about that product, the bot is able to answer. What will happen then? You have to go back to the pro developer to say, please, can you help me update these bots with this new content that I have a new product and I want my customers to know about it. So every time you need to keep going to the pro dev, and guess what? The pro dev may not be available at the time you need the pro dev. The pro dev may have a lot of backlog items he's dealing with for another thing, and you need to join the queue. So what Microsoft have done is they created the Power Virtual Agent and giving a very simple user interface to enable us, or you as the business user, as a product owner, to create this bot yourself and continually update the content yourself without necessarily having to go to a pro developer to do this. So that's kind of the overview of what the video was talking about. And that's really what all that the chatbot is about.
By now,
All right, so they're intelligent chatbots. And the idea is to help everyone, drive business value by creating this easy bots that can converse with us in a natural way. Okay, so the idea is to empower everyone, in the organization to drive more value through the Power Virtual Agents. So let's think about it from within an organization. Even within an organization, we can have things like help. We have help desks. Most organizations have the internal help desks. And what happens is everybody has to send an email to a particular address, or you go to a portal to log your tickets and you have to wait for someone to respond to you. But with the bots, what can be done is all the frequently asked questions, the experts already know the answers to it, right? So I've worked in level tier 3 support before, and I literally had a notepad I used to copy and paste answers from because I knew the kind of tickets that would always come to me on a daily basis, right? So rather than wasting my time, that I could spend doing other things, copying and pasting from a notepad, the generic answers I'm giving because the questions are the same. What the bot does is to help the organization increase efficiency by making sure that people like me, who are level 3 support engineers, people that are level 2, that are level 1, are not spending their time answering repetitive questions that the bot can do for them. So it's like your virtual assistant. So within the bot, you can load up all these frequently asked questions, and you can load their answers there too and post it. So when your users come to the bot and say, hi, what is the meaning of, or what is Teams? The bot can reply what Teams is. Or hi, I have official documents I need to save. Where do I save them to? The bot can answer them. Oh, you can save that to this. Or, oh, I'm having a problem with my Wi-Fi. What can I do? The bot can respond to that. So that way, you have compressed, all the time that all these different support engineers will have spent answering all of these people within the organization. And they can now use, that time is freed up to do other productive activities. So I hope we get the picture. That's kind of the whole idea of the bots. Okay. So how does this fit into the bigger picture of the Power Platform, right? So I don't know if, I'm sure, yes, I know that we're ahead of the Power Platform because I know that Madam Messi has run a couple of sessions around this before. So, but this is where the Power Virtual Agent sits in this stack. Let me use my laser pointer. So it sits right here, right? So we have Power BI for business analytics. We have Power Apps for rapid application development, Power Automate for process automation, and the Power Virtual Agent for intelligent chatbots. Etiosa, please, if I can't see the chat window, so if there are any questions, please, you can stop me in between so I can answer them. Thank you. Okay. So now we've explained this, right? And I don't know if you're familiar with the other three, but I can quickly paint a scenario that kind of ties everything together. So I'm in HR department of my organization, and I want to create an application for people to apply for leave, because currently we use paper for our leave applications, and we're trying to digitize and become modern. So I use Power Apps to create that leave application. So Power Apps is the interface. When anybody wants to go on leave, they come to Power Apps and they fill the form on Power Apps and submit. Now, when you apply for leave, what happens next? Your manager needs to approve your leave, right?
Hello,